Jonathan. You guys can follow me on JWPA. You almost forgot what? What did you almost forget? Huh? I said, what did you almost forget? Oh, plug it in, plug it in. That's good.
And hello, everybody on the internet. My name is George, and welcome. Welcome to our show. Anything goes with George and Jonathan. I'm George, and this is my best bud.
What's going on?
That's all you're going to say.
Yeah, for now. I'm finished setting up.
What you setting up?
Twitch.
Oh, okay.
They can take it or leave it.
Apparently, someone left it. And that is our breaking news that we will get to at the end of the show. Because we're going to run the intro now.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never, sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Okay, and we have our first story for today. And this is kind of an Apple story, but primarily it's not. BMW is now charging $80 a year for Apple CarPlay.
I don't even know what that is.
You know that Google has their car software, their car interface.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Apple has the same thing. It's called CarPlay. Well, guess what? Apple puts it out for free.
No.
But
never start charging?
yeah. But now, if you have a BMW, you can pay $80 a year or 240 months for $300. So one time, $300 will get you 20 years. That's assuming you have your little crystal ball and are going to keep the car for 20 years.
Who's going to keep a car for 20 years? No one does that anymore. What are you talking about? This ain't 1970s. No one does that no more.
Well, you couldn't keep a car for 20 years in the 70s, because at least not around here, because all the salt they put on the roads.
Well, no, not around here, but there are people who keeps their cars from like they still have them from like the 1970s. Then they just get it, refinished and stuff like that. But people can't keep cars nowadays, man. People want to trade in as soon as something else comes out. It's like the next iPhone.
And isn't a lease, like if you lease a vehicle, isn't that like a 2-year thing?
Not really. You can, once the lease is open, but
well, I mean, it's like
your
you
lease
turn
term
it
is
in every 2 years.
No, it's only what's the name? You got to pay it. No, your leases say, hey, you got 36 months of what's the name. But what they do is, if you want to trade the car in, you can trade it in, and your lease just moves over to that, and it just either adds, most likely add to it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm not up on leasing the last car.
And what they do is they get rid of the lease you had, and pretty much you start a new lease, but you still keep your terms.
Yeah, and today we're going to have a kitty cam.
So it's pretty much if you want to trade it in, you pretty much got to start over to what's the name?
Yeah, you can turn it in early. Sometimes they run that.
Yeah, you can turn it in whenever you want. Like if you don't like it, you can wait until next year, turn it in for something else. But keep the same people, but can't say your interest or anything is going to go down.
Yeah, well, I still think that's something that's very. Okay, it's a bad move. Charging $80 for something that you're getting for free that costs you next to nothing to update to the car. I mean, come on.
Maybe they learned a thing from Tesla.
Huh?
Maybe they learned something from Tesla.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe they was like, no, what? Tesla can get away with it. Why can't we?
Apparently. Yeah, this is Sheba. Say hi to everyone, Sheba. Hi.
Say what's free? What is that word? That don't mean anything anymore.
Well, it's free to them. It's just not free to you.
Nope, not anymore. Not anything is anymore.
Yeah. Well, one thing that's definitely not free in our next article is Samsung won't let Android tablets die, announces the Galaxy Tab S6.
Why?
Well, I mean, I really don't blame them because, I mean, Apple has their, the tabs, the tablets, the iPads, and then Microsoft has the Surface tablets.
But a lot of people use iPads a lot more. I mean, people do their work and stuff on iPads, drawing and all that stuff. So that's totally different. Like Samsung, like you can't really. It's not really like meant for like a business like Apple products are. They're just trying to. I think they're just trying to hang in a dying market just because. They'll probably come out with something and make it cheaper than everyone else's, and then think they're gonna blow it out like they did years ago when people were actually into tablets.
Well, I mean, anymore you buy if you buy a tablet, what do you generally do? You give it to your kid and say, "Hey, here you go."
Yep. Now kids don't give a fuck about no tablets. They give them a phone. That's what they want, or a Nintendo Switch, or because now they got the laptops you could turn into a fucking tablet. So there's no need just to buy a plain old tablet anymore. So whatever, they want to waste the money. That's on them. It's not like they ain't got money, so if they want to waste it. I mean, I'm pretty sure they'll sell some of them, but they ain't gonna probably. I hope they didn't put a lot of money into it.
Well,
I hope they use some old tech and just make it look nicer. Update the software or something. Just use old tech and just hopefully they can make something.
Well, usually they put newer tech in, and then they'll support it. Like
Don't put new tech in. It's not worth it.
well, I have the
Cost money.
S5, and it runs really good. I
wouldn't waste it, man, because like no one goes around and asks for like a tablet anymore. It's I want a Switch so I can play Fortnite, or I want a iPhone since everybody. I don't know why everybody gotta have an iPhone. I don't know why everyone think iPhone's it's the coolest thing that ever existed.
Well, not so many people do anymore, but that you will have to stay tuned for because that's one of our articles.
Kids do. Kids love the fucking iPhones for some reason, just because everyone else has them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have me some hot dogs in a minute.
Well, on to our.
It's nice and cool. I don't want to shut this window. These damn dogs.
Oh, don't worry about the dogs. It's fine.
I take them to the Chinese store.
Huh?
I want to take them to the Chinese store.
Oh, really? You had to go there.
Why not? It's fresh meat.
Oh, so mean. So mean.
No, me just keep barking for no reason.
Well, on to our next story. The census could be undercounted because people don't have internet access. And what this is the government is trying to go away from mailing you out the census form and then going out door to door. They want you to go online and fill out the census, which kind of does make sense. But I mean, if you don't have an internet connection, and there's lots of people that don't.
How you gonna get online and do it?
Right, exactly. I mean, especially rural areas and stuff like that, or they just won't. And who's even going to bother?
There are some people who really don't care for it. They don't need it.
And unless you go to their door, unless you mail them something, they're not going to take the time and do it and send it back.
Yeah, I know a lot of older people who don't care for internet.
Right. I mean, even younger people.
Yeah, some young people don't care for it because it's just a lot of times it can cause like a lot of issues with people and problems, and they don't want that. They just want to just enjoy life.
Yeah, and they don't want to be bothered with doing
the internet,
census.
The internet trolls and all that. They ain't trying to deal with none of that. The internet sissies. They always want to talk crap behind it on a keyboard.
Well, I do it with my face, and 99 times out of 100, either my full name or at least my last name.
Yeah, you see what I look like. I ain't gotta hide my face.
Yeah, Good luck finding me though, because I'm sure there's
Cowards.
100 other people just like me.
Well, they say all black people look like, so I ain't got no problem.
And don't you all say that about us?
No.
All you.
No, they just say that about Asians.
Okay, onward to our next story. Here's how. Now, last week we talked about this, and about the government wants the Attorney General Barr wants backdoors in the encryption. So, like, if you send somebody a text message, the government will be able to very easily read it. And it's by a backdoor. And that's, of course, Big Brother is quote unquote watching you. They may be watching this stream. But we're also putting this out there purposefully. Okay.
They keep an eye on everything. Yep.
When you tweet something, that's public. When you go on Facebook, that's public.
What? That's public? I can't copyright that?
Well, no, you.
I'm not going to get on that. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm not going to get on that.
You better leave that one alone.
I'm not going to get on that.
We're going to go back down that rabbit hole.
Okay, that'd be another topic I'd on.
But what was my point? See what you did to me again.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
I know.
But and here's the point of it. You purposefully put a back door in, and people know there's a back door. Guess what's going to happen? People are going to find a way to get into that back door that shouldn't. Now, what if you're running a business and you have you could run into like insider trading laws, company secret, secret information. If we're sending that stuff back and forth in a text, which is permitted by, say, a company policy, well, who's to say someone can't get into, from the competition, can't get in through that back door that's now going to be in there.
Yeah.
To, for espionage, to be able to, in effect, have a mole within that company.
If you don't want no one to find anything, why even put a back door?
Well, that's the thing is nobody has a back door, but the government is saying because we need to be able to get in to see what those text messages say or what's on that phone, that you need to have a back door so we can get in.
No, we don't.
Wow.
You can mind your own goddamn business.
And that's the thing. I've always heard this that liberals want this stuff. Liberals want this stuff. It's with respect, it's the conservative.
We have much more bigger problems than they want to worry about our privacy.
Everybody was hooping and hollering about the Department of Homeland Security invading our privacy and all that stuff. But who created the Department of Homeland Security? It wasn't Clinton and it wasn't Obama. And guess what? It's still around, and it will be, because, do you want to get on the plane and be able to have it stay in the air, or do you want it to come every single one of them to come crashing down? Just saying.
I'll just have it come crashing down.
You would. You never fly anyway.
I will eventually. I told you the first place I'll fly if I'm going to fly.
Yeah, we're just going to get a big slingshot. We'll pull it tightly back and go, wing! Goodbye,
That'd be
Jonathan.
nice.
Hope you land there.
That'd be nice, hopefully.
No, that wouldn't be nice.
That would be nice if I can land there and I ain't got to pay anything.
Well, yeah, you're going to land there. You'll be about the size of a pancake.
That's fine. I'll recuperate eventually.
No, you won't. Don't
I'm
try
immortal.
that at home.
I'll recuperate.
Well, to our next story. AT&T kills DirecTV Now brand name as TV subscribers leave in droves. Now, when the FCC, when AT&T was talks to buying DirecTV. They said, "Oh no, we won't need to raise prices or anything like that. And we'll stay. We'll be competitive. Blah 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 blah." What's happened since?
Nothing.
No, they've hiked their prices. Pardon
Well,
me.
besides that,
And they've hiked their prices that they have lost in the last quarter. That's the second quarter of this year. 540,000 shy of a million. So they've lost 946,000 subscribers.
what?
Yeah, because they hiked the price again. And
Shocker! I can't believe it.
who's really shocked? Are you really shocked?
No.
Yeah, I'm not either. And it's like, didn't you go for, and as a condition of this merger that we're going to let you do, you have to we'll keep it the same. Don't worry about it. And what did you guys do? Just keep their word, take their word on it?
Of course.
Get
Why not?
Get that stuff in writing.
Why not take their word? They're honest. They're most honest men nowadays.
Okay. And
How
you're
dare
just saying
you.
that because you want free service, as a promote. You're hoping that they'll sponsor us so you get a,
Who?
free phone every year because you have.
AT&T?
Yeah.
I didn't kiss my ass.
You have AT&T.
Yeah, so what? They still favor Apple. They can kiss my ass. Cut my servers out. I don't care.
No, you
Wow.
want them to secretly sponsor the show, give you free phones. You want the Samsung
No, I'd rather
Galaxy
not.
10 Plus or whatever.
I do not want any Apple sellouts. They can. I'm not gonna tell them what they can do.
So, to our next story. Google parent Alphabet overtakes Apple to become the world's most cash-rich company. And what that means is that not that necessarily Apple or that Alphabet is worth more. It's just that Alphabet has more spendable money than Apple does. Alphabet has $117 billion in cash
Of course,
in the bank,
money in the bank.
whereas Apple has $102 billion.
Shorty, what you think?
So, I mean, I've always had Android, type phones, and I like the Android operating system. So, yay, yay, yay. Now you
Nay.
might say, well, isn't Apple, booming with its iPhones?
Um,
Are they?
they could be. I mean, probably not as they used to be because they're like super expensive now. But no, that's right. They're not. They only need like $1 or a couple cents more added to your current bill. So no, they're not that expensive.
Actually, wah wah. To our next story, Apple's market share keeps shrinking.
Good.
Now, take a guess what brand is taking. There's two brands, but take a guess what one of them is.
Hawaii,
Huawei
Huawei. Yeah, that's what it's called.
and Samsung absorbed their market. In other words, when people turn in their iPhones for new phones, they either got a Huawei phone
Or Samsung.
or a Samsung phone.
That's shocker. What? And they ain't got nothing to do with the price.
Yeah,
Apple still want to keep raising their prices.
yeah.
Yay, because we're smart and people are going to buy our products. Oh, don't look like that way anymore. You guys need to stop being so cocky and get your head out your asses.
With the $6,000 computer, was it 5,000?
Oh man, I don't even want to talk about. I don't even want to talk about that bullshit.
Expensive cheese grater.
What is it? $599.99
Yeah, $6,000. Yeah. Well, it might be
For the standard model.
$599
for the
with-
standard model.
Yeah, for the bare bones cheapest
Standard.
for the cheapest model, which that ain't cheap.
6 goddamn grand. You know what kind of system I can do with my PC for 6 grand?
Hell of a system. A hell of
I
a
will
lot
have
better
will have
than what that
beast.
one is.
I will not have any room on my desk to even put it anywhere. I will have a beast mode computer.
Actually,
Shit, for all that, I might as well get what are those damn things called? One of those racing simulators.
oh, the desk that has the 3 monitors and a chair that you
Well,
with the steering wheel. Aren't
I might as
those
well get
like
one of
50
those.
grand or 25
No,
grand, something like that?
no, they're actually a little bit cheaper than that. You can get one for around that much, about 6 grand.
About 6?
Yeah, about that
With
much.
the monitors?
I don't know about all that, but I know you can get the standard seat and all that stuff. The stuff need to get it going and moving.
Well,
So I probably would invest into that if I had 6 grand. Shit. Even though I really don't care for racing shit. I really don't. I probably wouldn't even do that with that. Plus, my wife would kill me if I did.
yeah.
I can't imagine telling my wife, "Oh, babe, yeah, I spent 6 grand on this cool chair. It moves."
Sheba is trying to play camera shy, I guess, because she's like wanted behind me.
I would have to tell her I just spent like 6 on it. I wouldn't have to tell her. I can't even say 6 grand. I only spent 6 on it.
Yeah, $6.
What, 600? Extra 0.
I will say nice things about you at your eulogy.
Shit, I don't make that kind of money. So 6 grand going to waste like that? Oh man,
Yeah,
I'd be dead.
yeah, pretty much. So to our next story, which is now last week we talked about, was it last week or the week before? We talked about Elon Musk and his he wants to have the interface to your brain.
Yeah. I
No,
heard.
it
Yeah,
was the week before, because then we actually streamed. Last week we had to record it and then upload it because YouTube messed up
again.
again. Well, fortunately, this week, so far so good. Now Facebook wants this. Now, I wouldn't even want Tesla in my, putting stuff in my brain. Do you think I want Facebook putting stuff in there?
What is up? What is up with this mind control fantasy crap?
It's brain control for virtual reality wearables. You have something to say about this story?
I mean, I'm fine with it if they do it like they teleport like your conscious into like a game and it's more lifelike, like you can smell, feel, touch, and all that. I'm down if they can do that.
After you watch 20 commercials?
Yeah. Oh God, no. I will.
Oh,
I will.
yeah.
I will just kill myself in the game.
And
Screw that.
And then, plant subliminal messages in your head to buy Charmin instead of...
Oh God, hell no.
whatever.
I mean, I'm cool with that. I mean, that'd be really great. It'd be the next best thing for VR because you'll actually be there, smell it, touch it, and everything. Plus, you ain't got to worry about moving around your house and end up probably running into your TV or hitting one of your kids or something like that when you're playing VR. So I'm fine if they could do it that way. But
Yeah, I'm not. I don't trust...
if they're doing it, then they're literally trying to like implant like information and bullshit into your brain. Then no, I'm not down for that.
Oh, of course that's what they're going to do. They're Facebook. I mean, they're Facebook. That's what they're going to do. It's going to happen. It would be a thing.
I'm not down for it.
Nobody should be down for that crap.
I mean, if you could transfer your consciousness into a game, that will be great. Especially for people that's probably like on their deathbed and then like that's their last wish, like just be transported into a game. Then they just spend the rest of their life in the game, as long as the servers don't shut down or something.
Oh, yeah. Then what?
Then
Internet goes out.
So internet goes out is fine, as long as the servers are still up and running. You should be okay. Hopefully, they got backup stores or something.
Your internet goes out. You're
Hopefully, it'll be all right.
It would be because it would have to be streaming games. It wouldn't be like.
Oh damn it! I'm gonna kill these damn things.
No, you're not. The dogs will be fine. He's not.
No, they won't.
Yeah, they will. He's talking. He's just
They're,
kidding.
no, I'm not. They're irritating me.
And they're still alive. And how many times have they irritated you?
I don't know. What I don't know. They gonna call it PETA on me. Sorry, if Lenny can get away with it, I can get away with it.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's only because Twitch has a double standard, but maybe YouTube and Mixer don't.
Yeah.
We know,
I got a lot of things to say about Twitch.
and we're not that big on Twitch.
I know. No, we're not. But I got a lot of things to say about it.
Uh,
That's kind of the good thing, because we can say pretty much what we want. Don't have to worry about confrontations at all. Because we're not that big. We won't really have Twitch staff in our shit. Plus, we're not half naked, so we ain't gonna worry about that.
oh no, if we tried that, probably people. Oh yeah, people would probably be throwing money at us. Put the clothes back on. Put the clothes back on. No, don't take
If
more
we
off.
was half,
Put more
if we was
on.
half naked females, we'll be booming right now.
Oh, I
we'll
could not picture
we'll-
you as a half naked female.
Shut up. We'll shoot past like whoever. We'll be up there already by now.
Instead of making you an old man, this is what you'd look like a woman.
Yep. It's crazy.
Now, more news from the T-Mobile merger with how Sprint combination Dish entrance can impact on your phone bill. Now, the FTC, I think it's the FTC, is, or the FCC is allowing this merger to go through with their support, but they have to get rid of the prepaid. What is that? Mobile?
Yeah, they've been trying to get rid of prepaid for a long time, man.
So they have
Ain't
to,
nothing new.
right. So it has to get rid of that for for them to okay it, and so Dish Network is buying that.
Even prepaid have monthly plans. There's no real prepaid anymore. The only people that still do that is maybe Track Phone
Yeah.
and
Walmart, isn't Walmart the same?
yeah. No, Smart. They're what the fuck is their shit called? I don't even know. But the Walmart brand shit, they're monthly as well too.
Yeah.
But the Track Phones or you can still buy minutes from and. Trying to think of the other shit we used to sell. The Jitterbug. They're mainly for old people.
Jitterbug. Oh,
They're mainly for older people. Oh, and consumers. No, consumer sale was monthly too. So
yeah.
So yeah, Jitterbug and what was the other one? Net 10 or some shit. What is that? I think it's Net 10. They're mainly for old people. That's pretty much all they're for, and you can still get minutes on them. And it's funny because what we did to those cards. It went straight to the garbage.
Yeah.
So it was useless. But no one cares about. No one really cares for it, and a lot of people are starting to really get over it. I remember where minutes was a thing, man, because I started using minutes. So my Nokia, I think it was the 3310 old model. It was like one of the first Nokias, sort of. I got it for Christmas. It was like my first phone. It had a green and black screen, and the only good game was on it was like Snake.
What, Snake?
Yeah, you got used to
Arrows.
I don't even think we had arrows. It was like you had to use like 2, 8, 4, and like 6 to move the snake around.
Kind of like playing Pac-Man.
And it was a tiny screen, and I mean, it was only probably maybe 3 inches, maybe.
I think that's
maybe about 3 inches.
I think that's the size of a standard flip phone from back then.
I used to have to worry about minutes then, and $5 will get you like 50 minutes or something like that. And then you used to have to tell your friends, "Hey man, we already spent 1 minute on this call, man. We got something important to say. We gotta hang up."
Oh, or I remember when you used to have to, call me after midnight because then it's free.
Yeah, after a while, then they
Free
added
after
that stuff in.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at first it was all about
Nights
the
and weekends, or what is it, 8 o'clock nights?
Yep, and then 9 o'clock. That all came later. But we're talking about just minutes, just straight minutes. It was tough, man. Like you either text, which a lot of people didn't do because text was like super new. It ain't like now. You can just kids now can just open up the phone and just know how to text right away.
Yeah.
I mean, it was super new, man. Like people didn't know if they talk about text. No, I ain't doing that. You can give me a call,
Yeah, now everything's text. Text me.
and you got to keep all your phone calls under 5 minutes, 5 minutes or less. So if you want to talk to a girl, you better use that landline. Like someone call you, hey man, I'm almost home. I call you when I call you when I get in the house.
Oh, now I don't know that I don't think we did talk about this. Might have, but I'm not entirely sure. But Equifax, I think we did talk about it. There was an Equifax breach, and then they had a settlement, and you can, if you're one of the ones that got your information compromised, you have a choice. Now this story says credit monitoring for 10 years, which no, it was 6 months, or $125 cash, and then if it led to other expenses or time or this, that, or the other thing, if you submitted receipts, you get compensated for that as well. But now the FTC is coming out and saying you're not going to see $125, even though it's said that you're going to get $125, because they capped it as $33 million is the most that they're going to have to pay out.
Why would you? Why would you?
Really?
Screw. They like, man, nope. We did enough.
Now, if that wasn't bad enough, now just this past, I think it was yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. This came out. Capital One data breach. And the thing is this one from CNET says what you can do following the bank hack, which it really wasn't a hack, because 106 million applications got released. Well, guess what? I have a Capital One card. So
I don't.
Needless to say, I'm a little pissed.
I don't have Capital One anymore.
But it goes back to it affected 100 million people in the U.S. and 6 million in Canada. And the person that did it previously worked for Amazon.
Of course.
And 140,000 Social Security numbers were released, 80,000 linked bank account numbers. Now, come on, you just let anybody in your company have access to this stuff?
Of course. Why, man? You gotta trust everyone. You gotta have some sort of trust.
You know, the thing is, the only reason this person got caught because they bragged about it on Twitter, and then they released the information on GitHub. How stupid are you? Oh, she didn't know, and it looks like a he. I'm just saying.
She didn't know.
Yeah, she didn't know that she was breaking the law. Give me a freaking break. How do you have access to this information? You don't know that it's illegal to be releasing this information to the public. In effect, doxing people, you know. And this is part 2 to this, is the Capital One breach is more complicated than it looks. And yeah, this is The Verge. And the only reason I quoted from The Verge is they actually did a very good job. I give them props for this, going a lot more in depth than what CNET did.
Be careful with giving them props. Be careful with that.
Well, hey,
that could be very dangerous. Now,
well, about this, we
already know how The Verge is.
Yeah, I know.
They get a little bit of confidence, man. They start fucking up again. So,
well, it's coming. It's fine.
Oh
it's
yeah,
coming.
oh yeah.
Well, that's why I kind of took this with a grain of salt. But they did have the most in-depth one. But there was a misconfiguration in Capital One's Amazon server. So why don't you just run your own servers? Why do you depend on Amazon servers to run your business?
That's stupid.
Exactly.
Like Amazon can be like they can be dicks and just pull the plugs whenever they want since you're using their shit.
Yeah, and I
Not
mean,
saying they will, but they can be just assholes about like, you know what, we don't like what you did here, and just pull the plug on your shit for a little bit, just because.
I mean, how do you not see people's names, addresses, social security number, or for Canada, I guess it's called the social insurance number, and not realize, oh, well, this is probably against the law for me to look at, let alone to put on GitHub and to go tweeting about it on Twitter. Come on. She didn't know. Well,
Nope.
last time I checked, ignorance of the law was not an excuse.
They always play that I didn't know card.
Well, yeah, because Captain Orange gets away with it for so many different things. But on a lighter note, this one's kind of cool.
Hold on. All right, but I ain't going nowhere.
Well, I'll announce what the headline is.
I'm not.
Robotic contact lenses that allows users to zoom in by blinking your eyes, revealed by scientists. Now, this is pretty cool, and that pretty much, the headline pretty much tells you what the story is. But that in itself is pretty wicked. That you put a contact lens in, and
What condom?
contact
Oh,
lens in your eye, and if you blink, it'll actually zoom in on.
I mean that's pretty cool. I mean, while I was looking to that article, that would be pretty cool. I like that. Except for I probably would still never wear it because I can't even get regular contacts, so I'm afraid to touch my eyeball. Or I'm afraid I'll put it in wrong, or maybe upside down, or backwards, or something.
Well, when I was 16, I got my first pair of contact lenses, and back then they were the hard lenses. They were like
That plastic,
no,
or
they're
whatever.
glass.
Oh, that glass crap.
Yeah,
They still have them too.
yeah. Well, that's all that they had back then. Well, you literally, and I start tearing up just touching my eyelid because it was so hard to get those suckers in. My eyes would be red and I would tear like crazy. So,
I mean, there's a certain way you got to take them out too, and then you have to like put them in the solution and try not to fall asleep when I'm on. And
I did that. I never.
when I if I fall asleep, with my glasses on, I can easily wake up, take them off, and be done with it. But you fall asleep with contacts in, they say it's bad and it can cause some like infections and stuff in your eye. And I was like, why would anyone want that?
I used to.
Who never falls asleep? I mean, nowadays, I don't know what the hell they're doing now, but it's worse for your eyes now. So,
They're like breathable.
who the hell
Breathe.
who the hell wouldn't fall asleep or doze off here and there? So, like, I don't fucking know, man. I that's another reason I'm getting, especially me, because I know like a lot of times I'll doze off, especially if I'm like playing my game on my phone or something while I'm in bed. A lot of times I do that, doze off, or like you be watching TV and next thing you know you're out, and then next thing you know wake up you got your eye leaking and everything because you forgot to take your damn contacts out.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm good. I mean, much as I want contacts, it'd be probably a lot easier instead of keep taking my glasses off and on, and I can just do whatever without. But I prefer glasses. I've been wearing glasses for a long time, and I prefer it. It's been always a little bit easier in my book.
Yeah.
Especially if you get in a fight, you can't just hold on. Let me take my contacts out.
No, you're just gonna fight. You're gonna be with your contacts in.
You can easily slide your glasses off real quick and then go at it. You can't just be like, hold on, man. I got to let me get my solution. Take my contacts out.
Let me get my little case here, and
Then we can go at it. All right.
yeah, let me take my contacts out.
Just give me 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna sit there and wait. All right. Yeah. Okay. No, I'm all right.
Well, now to our next article, and this is an opinion piece. So this isn't news, but this is an opinion piece. But I put it in here because it is an important one, and I do agree with what it's saying here. Politicians want to change the internet's most important law, which is primarily the safe harbor laws for that allows Facebook and all them to exist. But they should read what they're changing first, because the myth is tech companies are legally barred from discriminating against political viewpoints. They're not.
Read. Who does that anymore?
Okay, but and here's the thing: is they're saying, oh well, people like I heard the argument that like Google censors conservative speech. That's not the way Google's algorithm works. The way Google's algorithm works is first and foremost is popularity. Well, first and foremost is it an ad and did you pay for it? The second is popularity. If it's something that's not that popular, if it's a term that's not searched for that often, then it's not going to get ranked high. So you're not going to get, you know what I mean? If CNN has a story about conservatives versus searching for Sean Hannity, it's probably going to hit CNN first because CNN is more popular than Sean Hannity is. And that is just an example. That is, I don't know that that's true or not. But you understand what I think people understand my point is about that. Is that CNN, you know, I mean, a company as big as CNN, especially if they are sponsoring something, that's going to be the first result. It's going to be the first hit, and it's going to show up as being an ad. That's the way Google works. It tries to give you the most relevant thing first. And it assumes that by popularity. So if Sean Hannity is Googled 10 times, but CNN is Googled 30 times, it's going to show you CNN first. And Sean Hannity further down the line.
Yeah, that's what you care about, man. It's all about numbers. It's all about those numbers. What's ranking? What's trending? It's all about those numbers. That's all we are, and people care about nowadays. Numbers.
Well, we've been a number for corporations for years, and you just went blank.
I know, that was an accident.
Oh, okay. I was like, why do I see your icon and not your face? Great, it's a nice icon, but I don't think everybody wants to see that. I want to see your face.
I'm here.
You're hiding behind your little icon.
I ain't commit no crime, so we good.
Okay. Now, Captain Orange is at it again. Stocks lower after new Trump tariff threats. Bond yields and oil drop.
Oh, goody.
I mean, last time I read the Constitution, and I realized that Congress gave a little bit of tariff authority to the president, but according to the Constitution, the Congress levies taxes and tariffs, not not Trump, not Captain Orange, not the president. Now, I could understand if it's kind of a thing for national security, but this isn't a national security issue.
No, it's not.
So how is he getting away with this crap?
He's going to make everything a national security. It don't matter what the hell it is. It can be a cat can scratch his leg and make it a national security issue.
Well, here's one of the effects, and it leads to our next article here, is Sony to raise the PS5 costs thanks to U.S. tariffs. Guess by how much of a percent?
I don't even know. I was reading it, but I didn't even look.
New regulations which haven't been put in place yet call for an extra 25%.
25%.
Consoles, peripherals, assembled and shipped out of China.
Jeez Louise, 25%.
And you remember we talked about the letter that Sony, Nintendo, and Microsoft sent to the government?
Mm-hmm.
That's what that about the tariff. That's what that was, and now we know it's 25%. That's why they're screaming.
Damn, they didn't even put a price on it yet. So whatever price they're gonna put is What price they had in mind? It's gonna be 25% more.
Well, isn't like a PlayStation $500,
You can
$499?
get that's for the PlayStation Pro, but you can get a regular like PlayStation 4 for I think it's like $399.
Well, let's say $499. 25% of $499.
That's not even
Uh,
including your state tax.
Right, man. That's not including the other taxes. But
And we got we what 7% or close to 7%. So that's 25%, and then another 7. God, man, that's what 32.
yep. Oh yeah. Yep.
Holy fuck, man! I feel sorry for everyone in California, man, because of their taxes. I know
You
theirs
can
is
order
higher
it
than
on
ours.
Amazon.
Yeah, I might as well. I'll probably end up doing that, man. Jeez, GameStop, man, you ain't gonna get you guys go out of business, man. Oh, man, y'all guys ain't doing too good already. Then you gonna have this happen, and then you ain't gonna have no one pre-order the PlayStation 5 from y'all. And then you're just gonna have everyone do it on Amazon and stuff, and
I don't
they
know.
ain't,
Probably Amazon will do that anyway.
they ain't gonna be around for too much longer. Then they keep doing that. Online is already killing a lot of businesses, man, and then just making it worse.
Well, one business that online.
Especially Trump. He's supposed to care about all these businesses and everything, right? But he's making it worse for all of them. That's his whole campaign was bring back small businesses and doing all this stuff for businesses and all this business crap. And now look at it. He's killing a lot of businesses. See what y'all put in the damn White House. See what y'all did. He promised y'all hopes and dreams, and then that's what happens.
Yep.
Obama never, Obama created jobs. He never got rid of jobs.
Nope.
And-
Well, the coal industry.
No one cares about the coal. No one needs coal. No one gives a fuck
here's the
about it.
thing that
Unless I'm
everybody says-
barbecuing, I don't care.
Well, here's the thing. Is
Propane's on a rise.
what's killing? Well, here's the thing. What's killing farming? What killed the coal industry? Okay, what killed them wasn't Obama. He didn't help, but the world is moving away from coal.
No one needs it.
The world is more moving away from burning coal.
Not many people die from mining
Black
coal
lung, yeah.
and all the disease and stuff they got from it. Like, why would you want that around?
Just
But
leave
good
it in
old
the
Trump.
ground.
Oh yeah, we're gonna bring that back, and everyone's yay! My dad can die again. Yay! Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all people? I didn't get it, man. Like, I watched his rally, and he talking about bringing back the coal industry, and everyone's cheering. Yeah, that's what we needed. Yeah, create 100 jobs and 1,000 black lungs, and just kill everyone else. Like, who cares? Like, I don't care. As long as they bring that money in, he can drop dead. I don't care. Yay, Dad, go to work. Got to make that money. Even though you drop dead, hey, you better have good life insurance. We good. Yay.
Yeah,
We miss you.
because you know
Yay.
you're not going to have good hospitalization insurance.
And like that's not going to sound too good. Like if you're when you go to career day for your parents, like kids don't give a fuck about that. You know, oh, what do you do? I mine coal. Wait, what? Yeah, I mine coal. You want to do it? Like, no. Just sounds like boring.
It's
But we
dirty
go in there-
filthy work.
If you go in there and be like, yeah, I'm a video game tester. They go, oh, I like this guy. Yeah, who are you? Can I get a card?
Mhm.
You go, man, I mine coal. That's all he does is sit on a chair and play video games. So what? We like playing video games. You sit there and you get your disease. Who cares? We like this guy. So it's not going to sound too good. Or you can't compete. Someone's in there. Oh yeah, I'm a police officer. No, you ain't gonna compete against that. I'm a firefighter. Oh, I'm a coal miner. Oh, get out. Get out the damn classroom. We don't want you in here. We don't even know what that is. I wasn't born. Coal mine was dead when I got born. Get out of here. Bye.
Yeah,
We still got cops around.
and that's the thing is the global demand for coal has been going down for years.
That's
and
like
that's
gold
what killed the
mining.
coal industry.
That's like gold mining. Back in the was 1800s when gold mine was a big thing. We're gonna try to bring that back too. See if we can maybe get lucky, find a cave that haven't been discovered, find some gold.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen anymore. Speaking of finding gold, here we go. GTA online players say they're going broke in the casino and they love it. And this is online gambling.
And that is a problem. They need to start putting that 800 number in there every time that casino loads up. They need to throw that 800 gambling problem number in there.
Well, wait a minute. As far as I know, it was illegal to gamble online within the United States. Remember all those websites that had gambling that were all overseas? None of them were based here. How the hell are they getting away with this in a game?
Because it's making the U.S. money.
No, it ain't. Because you take real money, you convert it
they don't
into
need to
their
know that,
casino
George.
chips.
Don't ruin their hopes and dreams. It's doing something for the U.S.
Oh, bullshit. Because once you get those chips, you cannot cash out. It's not like going to a casino like the one we have around here, where if you spend $10, you may walk out of that place with $100.
Maybe.
If you start out with $10 worth of chips, you may end up with $100 worth of chips, but you cannot cash them out and get your $100
back. Have you just spent $100 or in-game currency?
And it stays, and you get in-game currency back, so you can never cash it out for real money. And maybe that's the way they're skirting the law, but that
it's still a gambling addiction. Gambling is gambling. It don't matter what form it is.
It needs to be taken out of it. This is not surprise mechanics. This is not loot boxes. This is flat out gambling.
This is bad, man, because like now you're gonna have these kids who's gonna have a gambling addiction, and then this actually might infect the real world because they might actually want to go ahead and take some money, especially who just like kids who just turn 18 and they get addicted to that, and they play, you know what, I'm gonna go test my luck at a real casino. So then it becomes a real world problem, and then that's creating a gambling issue. Then before they can even turn 20, they're already gonna be in debt.
Welcome to capitalism, I guess.
It's crazy. I mean, I really don't care for GTA Online anymore. I really don't. I really don't care for it. I mean, it looked like a cool concept when it first, like the design and everything. I love the detail they put into it, but you got to remember, gambling is gambling, no matter what form it is. Horse racing and whatever, it's still gambling. A lot of people don't see horse racing as gambling. When you hear gambling, a lot of people think of like casinos and slot machines and blackjack. Gambling, you have horse racing. It's a form of gambling. People bet on racing circuits. Yeah. People bet on motorsport. It don't matter how you put it. You bet on something, it's gambling. Yeah. When you play cards with your friend, you put money down. As soon as you start playing for money, it's gambling. Yep. Don't matter how you do it. When you play your game and you guys bet on like a Madden game, I bet you $5. That's gambling. It becomes gambling then. It's illegal.
Yeah, always. If it's one thing, if you like earn money in the game, and by doing different jobs or whatever, and you're earning money in the game, and then there's a casino in the game, so you could take that fake money and turn it into chips, and then. You know what I mean? But you're taking real money, turning it into virtual chips that you can never put back into real money.
Yeah, and the reason for casinos is supposed to be to help out whatever state or district it's in. And that's the reason supposed to be the reason for casinos. For an in-game casino, what is the reason? What is it helping? Even though casinos are not helping anything in the real world, but what does it really contribute into an online?
Nothing. So just like the real world, it doesn't contribute nothing.
I mean, at least in the real world, they can lie to you and say, oh yeah, it's supposed to go to our schools and everything else. At least they can lie about it. Like, you can't lie about anything in a casino online. We're going to say it's going to making your service better. What are you going to say?
It's going in my pocket.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it's doing.
Shareholders.
It's making everyone broke, and then a lot of relationships get cracked for gambling. A lot of families get broken up for gambling. It's another form of addiction. It's almost like someone being on drugs or anything else. You can try to sugarcoat all you want. Once you get addicted to it, it's no better than being on like heroin or anything else.
Yeah, it's an addiction, and they have groups and hotlines
Yeah,
that you can
you got to
contact.
call,
But
and they can
to
help
put
you.
in a game, that's just no. Get that.
I'm just saying, I hope they're doing that. I hope, like, as soon as you enter the casino, you get the message pop up saying, if you have a gambling issue, call this number or whatever. I hope they're at least throwing it out there,
Or at least,
or
to
something,
say, something that says you can't spend more than $10 in an hour
because that
or
is
something
crazy,
like
man.
that.
Like,
So put some sort of limitation. You can't spend more than
even
$10 an
casinos
hour.
have those put up, like the 800 number for gambling issues. I mean, that's it was a bad idea, especially when you have a game where kids are already stealing their parents' credit cards information and stuff like that, just for they want like a new car or something on there. Now they're literally gonna be sitting there playing, and then the way it works is that the house is always in the favor of the house. The house always wins. So no matter what you do, it's rigged for the casino to win.
Well, and here's the
Yeah.
thing too is, um, there are actually laws and regulations that regulate the gambling industry, saying that okay, if you have a slot machine, if it's a mechanical one, you can't make it. Here's the parameters that you can have this set to, and you can't go beyond these parameters as far as winnings versus losses. Is that mechanic in this program online?
No,
Probably
no.
not. Make you lose
So,
20 most of the time versus.
yeah, you go on when you go to a slot machine, you're going to win. Eventually, you'll probably win maybe like one or two, but you're at least going to win. And it's programmed for you to at least win at least one or two games. That's how it's programmed. But it's always in favor for you to lose more money than you gain. So online casinos, they can literally pretty much just code it for you can win maybe like never, or like you can win maybe like once out of like 20 times.
Yeah, I mean, there is a certain and that's parameters that has to be programmed or set either mechanically or by program if it's an electronic slot machine, that way. And same thing with the card dealers. They can't, vary from the cards the way that, a deck has to be a certain way because there's laws that they have to follow. But
Yeah,
and like
just
I
like
say,
when
that
you
goes to, does this guy have to follow them?
just like when you count cards, you can beat the house. You can literally beat the house if you know how to count cards, but it's against their rules, and they hate it. It's frowned upon.
Oh yeah.
They do not like you winning. So if you're winning over a certain amount of time, which is not normal winnings for them, they're automatically gonna put that camera on you if you're on a casino. Automatically, that camera's gonna spot you, and they think you're counting cards. You're gonna have a chat in the back room.
To chat in the back room, you're going to be
You know,
walked out the back room.
it don't matter if you can just be lucky. Just have luck. They don't have nothing to do. Don't know how to count cards or anything. But if you start bringing that house down, you're taking a trip to the back room,
Yeah, in which case you might not be coming out of the back room.
and they gonna think you lying your ass off. Even though you can be like, nah, I'm not counting no cards or anything. I'm just just getting like, yeah, sure you are. Come this way, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you are just getting lucky. Yep, we're gonna get lucky back here too. Come on,
Yeah.
we're gonna talk to you real quick.
Yeah. But we have some cement goulashes we want to fit your feet for.
Yeah, we got an exclusive room in the back for you. We want to have you, talk to the owner. You want to have a chat. He likes you.
Yeah.
And I bet you won't get a chance to cash little chips out.
Yeah. Well, on to our very last story of the evening and why we kept you guys on pins and needles this whole show. Because last week when I said the the breaking news is here,
It is.
it is, because there was a story we did last Friday, because somebody had to work last Thursday, that we covered, that Linus Tech Tips covered yesterday, that we covered last Thursday. Just saying. Just saying. So, there is a streamer that has switched from Twitch to Mixer. So he's gone from Amazon to Microsoft because Microsoft owns Mixer. Now, we've been streaming to Twitch and we've been streaming to Mixer, as many times as possible. Twitch generally has been the one that's been the most reliable. Second most reliable, Mixer. I would have to say, is Mixer. Yep. And then the third most reliable unfortunately, is YouTube, lately anyway. But the interface between Twitch and Mixer, they're similar because I see them both. But it's like they have the same base, but they have different skin on top of them. But, I mean, no information has been released as far as, like, how much he's going to be making, I doubt that they'll ever release those details. Like what bag of money did Microsoft give Ninja to go from exclusively streaming on Twitch to Mixer?
Because he makes dough, man. He makes tons of money. He's been making tons of money for Twitch for years. Ever since Fortnite came out, man, he bust through the scenes, for being a good Fortnite player, and the kids love him and shit like that. They've been throwing him in your face when you don't need to be in your face. When people like me and George don't give two fucks, we still have to sit there and do a goddamn ad for Ninja. But anyway, he makes dough. He makes tons of money, and the amount of money Twitch pays him, I can't imagine what
Microsoft paid
Mixer
him?
offer. I mean, they probably didn't even have to offer much. They probably just offer him maybe just a little bit less. Because now, lately, his views been going down, for one.
Yeah.
His views has been going down. And he's been losing a lot of his views to Twitch stocks.
Dr. Disrespect and other streamers.
Dr. Disrespect's losing a lot of views, too, towards those talented females. Well... And he touched base on it that a lot of his views are that he's not like on top like that anymore because of those talented females.
Actually, according to Social Blade, Ninja, the top 25 Twitch TV users by followers. Ninja's number one. He's got almost 5 million. Shroud's next.
Yeah, he got a lot of followers, but he's been losing views. And when you have people like, how can I say it without actually mentioning her? AM, that makes sense? You know what I'm talking about? AM. Think about it. Put the symbols together.
Is it the one that flung her cat?
No.
Alinity? No.
Mm-mm.
AM.
It's the other top one who loves streaming in gyms and getting kicked out.
Oh, I know who you mean, but I don't ever remember her name. But yeah,
I know her name. I'm not trying to mention it.
Right.
But when you have her taking your views, and Dr. Disrespect touched on it too, and I'm surprised he didn't get banned when he mentioned anything about it.
He's number 9.
And I'm not surprised. I seen it coming. When you don't feature like when Ninja's on, you don't put him up there anymore. You don't throw him in people's faces like when you used. Like, as soon as you go on Twitch, a lot of times, especially like when it get like closer to nighttime, you don't see Ninja on there. You will see him streaming, but he's not featured on the front page. You'll have one of these talented females up there that's doing what they do best, playing these great video games. And I'm making it sound way nicer than it is.
Yeah, you are.
I'm trying.
But
I'm trying. But when you have that issue going on, and it's kind of unfortunate because you had this thing with a Lily that goes on, and I'm pretty sure he was probably looking, okay, maybe they're actually going to do something. And that probably was the last straw for him. When they actually didn't do anything and they defended her, that probably was the last straw for him because he has no his faith in Twitch, and then it was like, okay, maybe you're actually gonna do something this time.
Yep. Sorry, I didn't hear what you said last.
So I just said maybe like Ninja look up to Twitch, they pay his bills, and then when that happened, everyone was talking about it, and he was like, know what, maybe good old father Twitch is actually gonna do something about this, and they was like, nope, we ain't doing anything. So that probably was the last straw because he represents Twitch, and then Twitch is not doing nothing about this issue, and that probably was the last needle in the coffin. And I can't blame him. I cannot blame him because it is a issue that's becoming. Twitch is literally becoming a cam site, and it's not favoring gamers anymore. And that's the whole thing of it. It's supposed to have been for gamers. That's what it was when it first came out. It was more for gamers. And every time you go on Twitch, you just see someone playing video games, see someone playing this video game, that game. Now you just see someone just sitting there, some cleavage showing, and maybe just talking. And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with people taking a break from gaming and chatting with their fans or whatever. But when you're literally just sitting there and collecting donations, pushing your chest together and sub for squats and shit like that. I mean, if a guy wanted to do sub for squats or sub for push-ups, it won't work. It won't work for him.
Yeah, it wouldn't. But
it won't work for him at all. And it's bullshit. And I don't blame him at all.
And an article I did find is what Twitch streamers are saying about Ninja's move to Mixer. Now, like this one says, PogChamps in the chat, Ninja on Mixer, holy smokes. Ninja just announced signing to Mixer and will no longer stream on Twitch. Actually huge for potential parties, or for both parties. Curious to see how many streamers will switch, how Twitch will compete with Mixer in the long run. Well, I'll say this at the end. Next thing, I think it's a smart move by Ninja. Definitely got paid a ton. If he was smart, he did. He can now stream stress-free worrying. If he takes a weekend off with his family, he won't lose half his income. He can build a Mixer instead of being that Twitch wanted him to be. Wish him the best. Woohoo! Ninja went to Mixer. Well, looks like someone is going to need to start being more accountable about their platform. Mixer is about to grow a lot more. Don't underestimate the underdog. This is a game changer, and it's a new game now. I wouldn't go that far. And the reason I say this is, the reason that you and I can stream to Facebook, Twitch, and Mixer is because we're not that big. If we were, then, and qualified for affiliate, then Twitch...
We'll only have to stream on Twitch.
Well, we'd have to stream on Twitch, record it, and then after midnight, upload it to the other two, which I would have to say, if we ever did get that big, that we'd have to say, look, we started out this way. We started out streaming to the 3. I want to stick with that because I know YouTube doesn't care.
No,
I don't believe.
Care at all.
I don't believe Mixer cares, but I do know Twitch cares.
And like I said, I really don't blame him at all. And I've been calling it for months. I've been calling it for months ever since this whole female streaming thing been going on with these talented women, and a lot of them be pushing the limits, and then someone else can do it, and then they get the hammer right away. It's not like these big Twitch streamers don't hear about this stuff. These people who look up to Twitch, it's not like they don't hear about this. There's stuff that goes on, and they probably like, okay, yeah, that is bad. They need to get banned or something. Then they probably are surprised just as much as everyone else that they don't do anything. So it's kind of a punch to the gut when you have something you look up to, just like slap you in the face. Because if if you did it, like you'll be done. You'll be gone for hours or months or whatever. But another person can do it, and they get away with it. So I see why. I can understand why he left, because if, God forbid, Ninja slipped up one time, Ninja's just slipped once, he's probably banned for a few days or a few hours. But someone can throw their cat and don't get banned at all, or anything. That is insane. That is insane. That is crazy.
Yeah. Well, right now it's showing. It's all about a Ninja mixer, and it shows the Ninja brand mixer.
Oh yeah, that's funny. I like that. That's funny.
Well, and here's the thing: as big as Ninja is, he ain't taking every one of his followers with him.
No, a lot of them probably gonna stay and probably end up running into, probably find maybe Dr. Disrespect or roam to one of these talented female streams, and they get hooked, where they can literally do the same thing for a lot less money or for free. But whatever. What do I know?
Well, and here's the thing, and I'm going to show this on the stream. Oh, don't show. I know I'm live. Is if you go to mixer.com/ninja, once you sign in, you could actually, you see here it says I'm subscribed. You could subscribe to his channel for free. You have follow and subscribe, similar to what YouTube has.
Yeah.
And, Twitter or Twitch has followers.
Is that the chat?
Yep. Yeah, there's people just talking already about it. It says free sub.
Yeah,
All you do is just go here, and it'll pop up here at the top. You just click on it, and you get a free sub to, this is Ninja's channel.
You already got everything set up.
Yep. Well, pretty much. Free subs this month. You get a supporting community member. Without that means 22 custom Ninja emotes. No ads for subscribers. Any daily stream 9:30 Central Standard Time to 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. But
9:30 to 6.
Yep.
Jeez.
Yeah.
He at least did 9 to 5.
And it starts tomorrow. Yep, starts tomorrow.
He could at least did the standard 9 to 5.
9 to 6. But
it looks bad, man. They're gonna add it's gonna be 9 to 6 now. It ain't gonna be 9 to 5 anymore.
Yep, 9 to 6 with him.
You're hurting us.
Hurt.
We don't want that extra hour.
But he's already got 120,000 views. And 140,736 followers. And he hasn't done anything yet.
Nothing. Just announced it, and he got his page set up. They didn't even start streaming yet.
Yeah.
And it's already, people already following, ready to go. Already gonna have money coming in the bank. Already. Just nothing. Just sit. And you already got people in your chat talking. Well, you're not even there.
Yep. Whatever. But I don't know if it's today only, so if it's free, you might as well do it. As long as you have a Mixer account, just hit subscribe.
I don't support Ninja. I'm sorry, I can't. I hate Fortnite.
Well, he actually, in his defense, he doesn't just play Fortnite. He does play other games. But
yeah,
that's
but other games, the other games, they don't get the views.
Yeah.
Because he tried playing a couple other games, but then he lose views, and then well, I gotta switch back to Fortnite. Then they come in, yay, he's playing Fortnite again, and come on, tell your friends.
Yeah,
let's go watch him. Steal some techniques.
All the 4-year-olds will be happy again.
Because all you need is a really good computer, but you think can be good on a controller. Good luck.
Yeah. Well, I got my controller right here. Well, that is our show for this week. I hope everybody had a good time, enjoyed the news, enjoyed our banter.
And congratulations to Ninja.
Yeah, I'm sure if he didn't get a big bucket of money, then he's a bigger fool.
I mean, congrats to you, man.
Congratulations.
And I hope everything goes on there, and hopefully other people follow suit. Just not the Woomy streamers. Hope that they don't try to what's name it. And if they do, hopefully Mixer nope, slap you on the wrist. Get out of here with that. Hopefully.
I would hope that's what actually, as long as Microsoft, I don't know that they're as big as Amazon, but I would hope.
I'm hoping Ninja brings them that money, and then they become actual competitors, rivals with Twitch, and then they actually change their shit up. Hopefully, I'm praying that's what happens. It's a wake up call for them. I hope they get their shit together, man. I really do. That's an eye opener, and they're going to lose people. And if they start losing other top streamers to Mixer, and you still favor these talented females that don't do anything, it's going to keep happening, and I hope it's a wake up call.
You and me both, and we will see everyone the same time next week. I'm George. Our show, Anything Goes, and this is my best bud.
I'm Jonathan. You guys can follow me on YouTube, J.FBA. You can find my contact information there as well, so there's no need to plug anything else in there. Just go to my about on YouTube, and you should be able to contact my Twitter and then my email if you need to ask me any questions or request anything. Hit me up.
And everybody have a wonderful weekend, and peace.
Peace.